Hello and welcome to Game Boy Color Classics Revamped. In this first installment, I'm taking a look at one of the launch titles, Tetris DX, developed and published by Nintendo in 1998. Tetris DX was Nintendo's attempt to recapture the roaring success of the original Game Boy Tetris, but since the Game Boy Color itself was fully backwards compatible with all existing Game Boy software, and many people still had the original Game Boy Tetris on hand, this colorized version of Tetris proved to be a tough sell. For those who actually did take the plunge, Tetris DX offered much more than just a colored version of Tetris. Unlike the original version of Tetris on the Game Boy, Tetris DX features a battery backup save for high scores and several new modes of play. The first mode pits the player against a CPU opponent, and plays much like the multiplayer mode in the original game, where clear lines appear as junk on top of your opponent's tower. The second new mode, called Ultra Mode, is the time attack mode that challenges players to accumulate a high score within a 3-minute time limit. This roughly mirrors the challenge Nintendo placed in Tetris and the famous Nintendo World Champions 1990 competition. The second new mode, called Ultra Mode, is the time attack mode that challenges players to accumulate a high score within a 3-minute time limit. This roughly mirrors the challenge Nintendo placed in Tetris and the famous Nintendo World Champions 1990 competition. The final new mode, 40 Lines, challenges players to clear 40 Tetris lines as quickly as possible. All of these modes add greatly to the portable nature of the Game Boy Color, with quick, pick-up-and-play game types that well suit an office lunch hour or train ride. Personally though, my favorite mode is still the Endless mode, same as the original. Tetris is such a famous puzzle game that I feel there's little point in explaining it, but just for my younger viewers, the goal in Tetris is to clear horizontal lines without any holes. You gain more points for clearing multiple lines at once. Clearing 4 lines at once is called a Tetris, and is usually difficult to do unless you are a Tetris genius. The game is now in full color, but visuals aren't exactly the strong suit of puzzle games. There's a bit of pseudo-parallax scrolling here and there, but Tetris DX doesn't really look much better than the original Game Boy game it's meant to be an upgrade to. Likewise, the sound isn't much better either, and given my familiarity with the original tunes, I've never really been fond of these new tunes. It isn't that they're badly composed or sound bad, it's just that they aren't the tunes that came before, and therefore I just don't like them as much. Everything else about the game is the same though. Same controls, same resolution, same rule set. If you can find Tetris DX for a reasonable price, I would say go for it. It's pretty hard to screw up Tetris, and while I still ultimately prefer the original version I grew up with on the original Game Boy Brick, Tetris DX is not too shabby either. Well anyway guys, that'll about do it for today's video, so thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below, and be sure to hit the like button, because hitting the like button helps support my channel, and lets me know that you guys want to see more videos like this. So until next time guys, thanks for watching and take care.